culture of their people is warm. Like they greet you with a friendly smile, and they always try to help one another regardless of who you are and where you came from.
I learned a lot about both Central and Eastern Europe customs and business, from the way they handle matters, the way they go about living every day, and how those things affect us and the people around there as well.
While on this trip, I was able to see how businesses work together and see how they use their employees in the most efficient way possible.
It has made me better appreciate our living standards and our business standards over in the U.S. and really will help me in the future with business and how to intermingle with international business operations.
On this trip, you'll find out that it doesn't matter how much you've traveled abroad or the cultures you've experienced, it's going to be unique. The friendships you make, the connections you make, what you see, and the group that you experience it with, it's going to be unique and something you'll never forget.
This trip has been meaningful because I've learned and experienced things that can't be taught in the classroom. I've learned a lot about the different culture here in Europe, which is way different than the United States. And I've also built a lot of strong relationships and made a lot of memories that will last a lifetime. So I really couldn't imagine this trip going any better.
So I would have gone my entire life without ever traveling across the world unless it was for my roommates who convinced me to go, and they're actually the ones who called my parents and asked. And after this trip, I realized that the whole world is such a big place and you have to see it, and I would definitely suggest going out of your comfort zone because that's definitely what I did during this whole trip. But getting out of your comfort zone is definitely a good thing to do, and it'll open up your eyes to a whole new experience.
I think this trip really helps people get out of their comfort zone, and it allows you to create relationships that you wouldn't create in the classroom.
I think before coming on this trip, I thought that it would be difficult to connect with people that grow up in a different culture than me, that maybe have a different set of beliefs than I do. But what I found is that's not really the case. Specifically for the Romanians that we met at Emmanuel University, I found myself able to connect with them really easily, and I thought that was really cool.
So going on this trip, I didn't know hardly anyone, and I felt that the more time we've spent together, the closer we've grown together, as well as meeting new people here in Romania, especially one person that we connected through music, and we've talked about the music industry and everything, and he's always been encouraging me in that aspect, trying to push me forward as well as me vice versa.
You sort of make friends and with people who you don't really expect to make friends with because they're outside your peer group at school, or you don't really talk to them even if you've been in like 5 classes with them. But here you're sort of forced to mingle with others and just connect with other people because those are the people you travel with, those are the people you eat with every day, and it's fun to see how people that would never have connected anywhere else are sort of become best friends here.
There's just something amazing about going on the other side of the planet with 21 other students and you know, a couple of faculty member professors, and you know, you see them in a different light other than the classroom, and you know, nobody really likes to be in a classroom, and so, you know, being out and learning about this other culture with these other people, you know, just makes you really closer than you would expect to be with them. And you know, that's something that nobody could take away from me or from these other people I went with.
So this trip has really taught me a lot as far as my faith and how you can connect with anyone on a spiritual level and doesn't matter where they're from, where they come from, where they live. It's all about the foundational practices, and you can connect with people and have a relationship instantly because you can talk about things that you both know, even though you just met.
This changed my thoughts in my life because I was able to hear a firsthand experience of someone who's lived through communism and a revolution, and it just really made me appreciate where I come from and our democracy.
Being able to see the faculty and the students at Iridia, I could see how spiritual they are and how they act out their faith, unlike how I do at home, and it has inspired me to be more spiritual and show my faith in every situation possible.